project, and right now what we are about to do is I've just cut the board in stripes, and now what I'm about to do is I'll measure them to size, and I'll reinforce this middle structure so that when the top board sits upon it, it is strong enough to hold working upon it. So we're simply gonna cut these two to length, and they're gonna go more or less like this. So let me mark this one. I'll mark this first one. Go. And yeah, this is the correct side to cut. The marking is not very visible. Okay, now you can see it. And for the second one, we'll mark it the same way. Okay, now we'll cut these to length and just install them there. So those, we'll use the we'll use the small jigsaw, and we gotta make some lines. So let me just see one thing. Yeah, this side's pretty much okay. So draw a line here, and another line here. Simply cut these to length, and cut it this way. Yes. We were on the wrong side of the table. See it? That's exactly what we wanted. Now let's cut the second one. Keeping all these bits and pieces in because these might be very useful for later projects. You never throw away those tiny little bits that end up as scrap. And so this should go about here. What we are going to do here is we're going to cover this. You might think that we're painting the wood in black, and you might be wondering why the heck I would paint the wood in black. Well, what I'm doing here right now, as you can see, I'm not painting the wood. I mean, I am, but that's not the intention. This is not paint, this is not black paint, this is burnt oil from my car engine. Like every 5-6 miles that I do an oil change on my car, I've learned this from my father, and every 5-6 thousand miles that I do an oil change in my car, I always keep the burnt oil. And whenever I build anything with wood, I just do what I'm doing now. I just cover the wood with this oil. It might take a couple days to get dry. At first it's sticky and bothers you a little bit, but then it gets dry and does not bother at all. And what this does is, this treats the wood. This makes this wood last longer than a human being lifetime, you know. If you have a piece of wood like this, you cover it all with this soil, you build something, you can be sure that this little piece of wood will last ages without getting rotten. It will not get rotten, even if it's getting, there's that thing that gets in wood and kind of heats the wood, that worm that I don't know how you call it in English. In Portuguese we call it caruncho. And even if the wood is starting to have a little bit of that, if it is not much, if it's not highly infected with that worm, you simply you cover the wood with this, you build whatever you want, and that worm will die, and the wood won't get any more rotten than it is. It won't go beyond that point. If it is still strong, even if it has 1 or 2 holes, you can see like those tiny little holes where that worm eats through the wood. It will die and it won't go any further. And as I told you, the wood will last very long. So that's why all this is covered in black. It's not black ink, it's not paint, it is burnt oil from your car engine. And we'll keep doing this, and I'm just doing these sides and the bottom side, and then I'll place it on the workbench, and then I'll do the rest after it's placed there, okay? Alright, now we'll be attaching these in place. And we're doing it by hand because we don't have many tools, and as we don't have many tools, sometimes it is a bit hard to do it, a bit harder than it would be with electric tools. But the thing is that electric tools are way too much expensive, and as they are too expensive, we don't have them yet. So we build this kind of stuff working with our bare hands and manual tools. We can still manage to get things done. Probably not as quick and as easy as it would be if we had the electric tools. But anyway, I was thinking about placing 2, but I can put 2. we're gonna place the top plate. And see how strong it gets. And we're also gonna draw some lines on the bottom so that we know where oh boy. That's strong enough. That is strong enough. Now we're gonna draw some lines on the bottom so that then we know where we can drill some holes to put the bolts in. Okay? Let's draw some lines. Like this, we know where to drill some holes later. Okay, so we got the lines on the bottom, and now up here, where do we want our circular saw to go? That's pretty much what we're doing right now. We're gonna draw a line. We're gonna draw a line more or less where we want it to go, and we'll take some measurements to make sure it goes straight on both sides. So we'll draw the line at 64 on this side. Got these nice clamps from AliExpress.com, and these are pretty strong. Even though they're plastic, they are strong. So this one goes at 64. And here on this side, we're gonna measure as well 64. Yeah. Let me check just one more time before drawing the line. And yeah. And now we'll draw the line on this side of the ruler. And that's going to be pretty much our center line for the circular saw to go. And we have space on the bottom in between both reinforcements we've just placed moments ago. Yeah. I'm going to draw the line. That's pretty much where we want it to go. Because that's here in the middle, same space to each side, and yeah, I think that's it. Now we're gonna make some small marks here. 64. We'll measure 64 on the other side as well. Because we're going to place the saw from the other side to this side, and then we will know that it is right where we want it. Right where we want it. Okay.